Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name's Lexi and you're watching Dream Drop K-pop. For any of you guys that are returning, hey, nice to see you guys again. If any of you are new here, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifier so you don't miss future videos. And also, don't forget to hit the like button on this video so I know you guys are enjoying it so we can continue to put out content for you guys. And as you can see, I've got Chris back on the channel today.
What's up, guys? Glad to be back.
So we are doing something a little special today. So let's go ahead and get into these videos.
Let's do it. All right, so what do you have for me today?
All right, so today I've got 3 special songs pulled up. We are checking out 3 different girl groups today.
All right, and I assume none of them are Dreamcatcher.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
I wanted to do something different and kind of ease you into the world of girl groups.
Oh no.
It'll be okay. So,
all right, cool.
First up, I wanted to show you "WANNABE" by ITZY. I really enjoy this group like as a whole, but the message in this song, like, it really resonates. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely. Let's check it out.
And this group is also in the same company as Stray Kids, which you liked before.
Is that the one in the very first video that we ever did?
Yeah, the very first one with Victory Song.
Yes. Or what was it? Was it God's Menu? Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I get it right? All right, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
Perfect. So let's get into "WANNABE" by ITZY and just see what you think.
Cool, let's do it. I have the music box.
Yeah. It's kind
I
of
it.
in the same vein as Dreamcatcher, just not quite as creepy.
Yeah, I kind of like the notes that the music box is doing. Other than a school bell and a little doing.
Oh, I missed the doing.
Did you hear the doing? It's like doing.
We'll take it back.
It's kind of like what is it? It's like in like old timey comedies and stuff, like little doing.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Like hit it and. I don't even know what they do. It's an interesting sound.
All right, let's see if I can hear that.
It's right at the end of the school bell.
Okay.
A little doing.
Oh, it's such a fun sound.
All right. So, I don't know if it's something that is throughout this company, but Stray Kids kind of did similar vocals where it's very upfront. It's kind of in your face. It's not all soft and fluffy. It's like, we are here and we are here to mess you up, you know?
Yeah, like we're here, this is what we're about.
It's aggressive. It's aggressive. So they have pretty aggressive vocals, while obviously, you know, still being really good vocals as well.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and also the, so far what I'm hearing, the production sounds pretty crisp, pretty clear. I like that plucked synthesizer in there that is, it kind of scoops into each word. It kind of does its thing there. But I like that scooped. It almost sounds like it's automated as well.
So what do you mean by automated?
So automation, it is probably the most powerful recording tool ever. And that means, let's say you have a guitar part. You want the beginning of it to be with no echo, but you want the echo to slowly come in over time until the end, and it really hits with some echo. So you can automate that echo to gradually come in. You can also do so you think of like a graph. Gradually is like straight diagonal. You can even scoop it where it kind of starts out slow, and then it comes in really, really harsh at the end there. So that is automation, and you can automate whatever you want. You can automate volume, you can automate reverb, you can automate EQ sweeps. You can do a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's probably the most powerful recording tool out there, and it's probably one of the more fun tools as well. And that is really, I will say, automation's probably what sets the pros and the beginners aside from each other.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get more into "Wannabe" by Itzy.
All right. I like that little.
I think they kind of like play with sounds.
Yeah. They have an acoustic guitar in there. Did you hear that?
No, where?
Let's go. It was right on that part that we were just on. They have an acoustic guitar, and let's see. Let's go right here. I just wanted to hear that rising thing. You hear the strumming on the strings?
Oh yeah, a little bit in the background. Okay.
And I heard the little doing again. I like that acoustic guitar. That sounds really nice. They got that straightforward beat, that really pumping beat that I was talking about in one of the past videos. Also sounds like they have a distorted guitar, like a high gain guitar in there.
In the background?
Yeah, go back and listen to it. You'll hear it. It's in between everything, in between the beat and stuff. You can kind of hear it. It's a pretty distorted guitar. It's probably the most distorted guitar I have heard on any of these K-pop bands.
Never would have expected that in an Itzy song.
Well, actually, don't quote me on that because Dreamcatcher had pretty distorted guitar. But it was like, it's still a pretty high gain, crunchy guitar.
Okay.
Let's listen to it. It's right when it turns over here in the second part of the chorus.
Oh.
That's definitely guitar.
Okay.
I kind of like how dancey this song is. It's very.
You just kind of like need to move your head.
Bob your head. Don't do it. Oh. Okay, kind of breaking it down here. Yeah, the production on this song sounds awesome.
Ooh.
Sounds really good. It's really crisp. It's really clean. They're having a lot of fun with the musical side of it.
Okay, so because I'm hearing like a lot of different like sounds in there too.
Oh, there's a ton of layers. There's like layer after layer of things in this song, and I love that. I love layers because, you can listen to it 10 times, 100 times, and you're still gonna like come across them and go, I had no idea they were doing that. Versus listening to it in the car, versus listening to it on studio headphones up here. Completely different worlds, and you will find so much that is going on in the songs.
Yeah. Perfect.
I like the vocals. I like the notes that they're singing.
Ooh, okay.
It sounds kind of cool. And something I've noticed, when I say, let's go ahead and pause it really quick. When I say the production is really clean, it's very crisp, and it's not just the synthesizers, not just the instruments and the electro drums, it's also their vocals. You'll listen to it. There's no saturation. There's like little to none saturation on their vocals, and saturation is a great thing. It is a really cool tool that you can use, but I don't like it to be on the song all the way through. I think their vocals sound very crisp and clean, and I really like that.
Ooh, okay. Not expecting that. I'm going to take it back just a little bit.
Okay.
Get back into that dancey vibe. It sounds weird here.
So this is like a lo-fi effect. They basically put a put a low pass filter on the EQ. So the EQ it's a graph, it's a parametric graph, and basically they cut out all of the high end sounds in there and they just solely focused on the low end sounds. Almost sounds, I guess the best way to put it is it sounds like you're at a venue, but you're outside the venue standing in line while the music is playing, and you can hear it on the other side of the wall behind you.
Okay.
I think that's a really cool effect. So that is basically an extreme low pass filter. That's where they cut out like everything just about everything in the mids, and absolutely everything in the highs.
That's interesting. I like that effect. Like, it sounds cool there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, right there.
What?
This is an example of automation.
Oh.
So you hear how it like slowly starts to get back to normal.
Oh yeah, like it's like rising.
It starts. Yeah, I guess you could say it sounds like it's rising, but really all that's happening is all the high end and all those mids that have been totally, completely wiped out by that extreme low pass filter. It's putting them back in, and it's slowly automating back to a normal EQ realm, and it's automating it. It's doing it on its own. You set the parameters, and the computer will go, oh, you want me to start at measure 44 and have everything normal by measure 48? Cool, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Oh, and they got a little synthesizer riser. Drop? Yeah. Oh, there's a little bit of a saturator on her voice there, but it was used as an accent, which is really cool. I like their... What's that? I heard a...
I was going to say, what'd you hear? Because you stopped.
Sorry, I heard like a lot of things. I got overwhelmed. First off, I heard bass slaps in there. It was really cool.
What?
So let's go back and listen to it really quick. You're like, bow, bow, bow.
Maybe like here?
Sure. Oh, doo.
I missed it.
Okay. Yeah.
I missed it. I could not hear it.
Here, I'll bring it right back. To right here. There's when it's in this scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a bass slap. And then I think
what else did you hear?
I think the other thing I heard was just the synthesizer rising and rising.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I like synth risers. Okay, little accent notes in there. Make the last chorus big, make it exciting.
So messy afterwards.
There's feathers everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. So what is the... I'll ask you after we're done. We're almost there.
Okay. They brought in that same bell at the end.
Yeah. That little scooping synth.
Yeah. What were you going to ask?
So what is... You said you really like the story of the song or the message?
Oh, yeah. So the message in the lyrics is basically like, no matter what, like, I'm going to be me. Like, even if you want me to be someone else or like you don't like me, I'm going to be me because I'm perfect as me. And like, it doesn't matter what you say. Like, I'm just going to keep being me.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I like that one.
I can get behind it. I think that's really cool. So, everyone, I'm looking at you. Don't forget to love yourself.
Yes, that's very important.
Be you.
Be you. Love yourself. Embrace it.
I am individualizing you out there, right there.
I love it. So, next up, I wanted to check out Everglow. And they've got so many good songs that I was having a little bit of a hard time picking one. But I remembered that La Di Da, I really enjoyed the music video for this one because it reminds me of Sin City.
Yeah, I can kind of see it already. You know, you see the skyscrapers there, the rain is coming down, and it's all black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Perfect. Well, let's get into La Di Da by Everglow.
Okay. Nice. I kind of like the ambiance in here.
Just, yeah, it's like...
That's another example of automation right there, where it kind of flows into something. It's a little bit of an EQ move, EQ automation.
Okay.
Kind of like with the low pass. It was kind of like the low pass, except it was a little bit more subtle about it. Let's listen to it again. You hear it changing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's automation.
Oh, okay.
All right, I like the drums. They sound nice and crisp. The synthesizer. Oh, okay. You hear it. The synth. It followed the vocals. It was da 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 da, and then also along with the synth following the vocals. Did you hear the pitch shifter in the vocals?
No.
Yeah. Go back and let's listen to that.
Is that too far back?
I think we'll be okay. No.
They made that so... Oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty low.
So, well, they brought it... It sounded like they brought it down like a whole octave. But you hear the synth kind of... Da 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 da. It like followed it. So the synthesizer, what I was going to say before that happened, sorry, it caught me off guard when I heard it. The synthesizer in the song, and actually the drums, now that I think of it, it's a very 80s vibe. Are you getting that?
I could see that. I
really?
think
it'll
make sense once the chorus kicks in. We'll just say that.
Okay. It is completely, it has that 80s vibe. It definitely does. And I mean, look at right here on the screen. Look at the colors, how vibrant they are. Yeah. And also, her makeup almost has a little bit of an 80s vibe to it.
Because it's like...
it's on the eyelid.
The glitter and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, the ba-ba. That's kind of an 80s move. Da-da. There's that pitch shifter again.
Throws me.
So is she the rapper?
Yeah, I think, so I think this one that's on screen, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, the one that was rapping and then this one that's on screen, I think they're both rappers in the group.
Okay, all right.
But I think they both also do some vocals, so they do both, maybe?
Okay, so they sing, they do some clean vocals as well?
I know Aisha does clean vocals.
Okay.
I might have to check that out. I might have to double check myself on that one. Well, yeah, because she's kind of singing there.
Kinda. Oh, yeah. That's singing right there. That's 80s. You see that top that she has?
Yes.
All the crazy patterns and colors. That is like straight out of the 80s.
See if I can get her on screen.
80s or early 90s. Yeah.
And like the puff of the sleeves.
Yeah.
And yeah, very 80s.
You can't hide it from me now.
No. So it comes into an 80s chorus, which is why I was like, it'll make sense.
I really like the notes that they're singing in this one. In that rising melody. Da, 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 da. I like that rise that they do. That's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
That's a nice melody.
I'm glad that you're enjoying these. I wasn't sure what to expect.
You'll never know what to expect with me.
I know.
I will come out of left field and say, you might think it's like the best song ever, and go, You'd be like, why?
Oh, I love it. Well, let's keep going.
Yeah. So they're using, there's a lot of reverb, or not a lot, but there's definitely reverb on their vocals.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and pause it really quick. I think reverb's really cool. They're actually using it very, very well where it's not too much reverb. Something that's really easy to do. So reverb is a type of echo. There's a lot of different kinds. There's like shimmer, there's plate reverb, there's a hall, there's church reverb even. It's a whole rabbit hole you can go down, and you can get very, very lost down it. But I think I might be wrong, but I'm leaning towards that they're probably using a plate reverb. It just sounds like a big open room. You can set your reverbs to be like, yes, I want to sound like I am singing in the Taj Mahal, or like a giant cathedral, and you'll hear that echo and stuff. And they're using the reverb really nicely in here. And it's really easy to get too much reverb on it, and that's kind of a beginner mistake, is to put too much reverb on a lot of your recording stuff. But I like how they're using it here. It's adding ambiance, and if you add the perfect amount of reverb, kind of like right in here, the vocals sit perfectly into the mix. It won't get drowned out by any of the instruments, but also it won't drown out any of the instruments as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think she's got a good flow.
Yeah. And they have that plucked reverb going on there. Did
like
you hear
when
that?
She was rapping?
Yeah, when she was rapping, there's so the reverb is called a pluck. And there's a lot of different types of plucked reverbs. They're very staccato notes. It almost sounds like, you think you're plucking on a guitar. Bonk, 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 bonk.
Okay.
That's kind of where they get the idea of plucked. Like it's on a stringed instrument, like a guitar, a violin, cello, whatever else. But yeah, that's a plucked synthesizer. Did I say reverb?
I can't remember.
I think
you said synthesizer.
Did I say synthesizer? I meant synthesizer. If I said reverb, I meant synthesizer. But it's doing a cool arpeggiated melody in it, and that just kind of fills in the gaps in between the rapping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it back just to see if I can pick up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Here we
go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I like that in a rapped part because it adds melody to it.
Yeah.
That is so Sin City.
It is.
That's very Sin City.
I love it.
I like the melody that they're doing in here too. Back into the 80s.
Yeah.
It's very nostalgic feeling.
And that is so 80s.
I'll tell you what, if I could be as fashionable as these gals here, like I have 5 black shirts, and I think you guys have seen all 5 of them in the videos. That's all I'm limited to. I have black pants and black shirts, and that's it.
That's it.
Black t-shirts at that. I am not a style guru.
I mean, we can get you some stylish, like,
let's get some bling.
Stuff.
I want to sparkle like a disco ball.
All right, comment down below if you want to see a makeover on Chris Girl Group Edition. We'll see what we can do.
Oh no!
What did you just walk into?
Not the first time.
It's not. All right, let's keep going.
So this would be kind of like a bridge spot.
Yeah.
Kind of break in between the choruses, add something new.
Okay.
Kind of a chant. Oh, nice little break into the chorus. So you'll notice in that spot, a lot of times in the final choruses of songs, they'll hold out notes and the drums will just kind of, they'll do like something really simple, but it opens up the space. It opens up the room after something like a bridge piece that might be really busy. And it's the exact same melody that they're singing for the chorus, but the beat is a little bit different. Go ahead and bring it back a little bit. I feel like
you've pointed that out in something before too, like the last thing being different.
I probably have. I can't remember. Kids. I can't remember where I might have mentioned it, but yeah, I think I have.
Oh, okay.
They're just hitting the accents. And then
before going into it. There's like,
and then into it.
Oh, okay.
And then it's normal again.
Okay.
Their outfits are really distractingly sparkly. So, with
final thoughts.
80s, just it was 80s. It was all over the board 80s.
Yeah.
It sounds, they had that style like a lot of the 80s like pop music that I've heard, growing up, and it's very nostalgic in that aspect. The words la-di-da, it sounds really familiar, like it's been used in a different 80s song or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. When you mentioned it, it was like, oh yeah, la-di-da, yeah,
like
that
you'd
one.
heard it before?
Yeah, totally. But I can't quite pinpoint it. I might be completely imagining it, and I do apologize if I am, but it sounds really familiar.
Okay.
Those, la-di-da, those cadences, those words together.
Okay, we might have to go check that out and see if we can find something.
Yeah, but overall, I thought it was a really cool song. It was very fresh.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the others have really, that I've seen, have really dived into something 80s.
No, yeah, and that's why I like Everglow. They don't have like an 80s theme or anything, but like they debuted with kind of a more like bubblegum cutesy, like more K-pop-y sound.
Yeah.
And then they've done this, and they've done in their song Pirate, the sound is like completely different. So
is it?
I really like that they like constantly show like different sides of themselves, and like I think all of them work.
Okay. Yeah. It was pretty cool. As the first song that I've heard by them, I think that was a really cool song.
Yes. We're getting him slowly, guys. All right.
Never catch me alive.
And for the last one today, you guys requested this to see what he thought about the production on this song. So fingers crossed that we like it.
All right, yeah.
So this is I-DLE. They're one of my favorite girl groups. You know that I'm really picky with girl groups just because I'm not a huge fan of like that bubblegum, sugary, sweet stuff all the time. Like I can get behind it, but like after a certain point, I'm like, I'm done.
Okay, you can only handle so much pink.
So much pink, yeah. So for I-DLE, like they've just like constantly, kind of like Everglow, they put out, and Itzy, they put out different sounding stuff that you wouldn't normally hear in other girl groups. And I think that's why you guys have been requesting I-DLE.
All right.
So this is Oh My God. And I'm not going to tell you anything about the song, but it's a really cool song. It's different. It's got a different vibe to it.
Okay. I hope I end up saying "Oh my God" at the end. Like "Oh my God," not
like a good
like a good "Oh my God," so not a "Oh my God." Like no. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. All right. So let's get into this. See, like right away, it's just like different.
They got the church bell in there ringing.
I was gonna ask what kind of bell that was because it sounds like not necessarily creepy, but like it kind of creepy.
It's creepy. Yeah, I would put it as creepy. It's like a church bell.
Yeah,
it's like a softer, muffled church bell.
Yeah.
So far, it sounds like this intro piece It's very sparse. There's not a lot going on,
Yeah.
and they're focusing a lot on the vocals. But the
Yeah.
vocals aren't necessarily singing like a certain melody. It's kind of like speaking. It's almost like a rap in a way.
I can see that.
Using different tones to speak in and stuff. So I don't know if I would call it a melody.
Okay.
But let's continue.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, they got that nice staccato piano.
And
Do,
I know this has
do,
nothing
do.
to do with this song, but the group KDA, is it from the League of Legends game? I think
Okay.
that's what it is. She teamed up with some artists from the US to do a song with KDA.
Okay, that's the one that's singing right now.
Yep. the
Okay.
rapper.
All right.
Might have to show you that someday because those songs are really cool.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, they have that staccato piano.
Like in the
Okay, then they really bring in the layers in here.
kind of like brings it all together almost.
Sounds like they have orchestra really far in the background, kind of filling the void.
Oh, really?
They're kind of swelling in. They're kind of swelling in with another chord, and then they finish up the chord progression with another chord, and then they kind of start over. But it's rising. Everything
Okay.
is rising.
Let's take it back because I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
Okay. It's below. It's really quiet.
I can like just barely hear it.
Yeah, it's very far in the background.
Oh.
They got that pumping beat to build you up, you know, up and up and up. Kind of reminds me of Silent Hill, like the nurses, the backup dancers. They're
see
like
that.
faceless.
There is a story behind this one. I can't remember it fully because it's been so long, but like one of the members basically is like, it's kind of like good and evil, and like the members like start out as good, and then she's like slowly like warping them. So you'll see like as you go throughout that like the characters that were depicted in like lighter scenes like go like darker.
Okay, all right. Kind of fall into darkness.
Yeah, and she's already in the darkness.
Anyone crawling on the ground is evil in my book, right?
And I want to say it's Sujin that was taking them over. Comment down below because I can't remember.
Okay.
Like she's like trying to like bring them over to the dark side, I think.
So with that staccato, very broken area, they're trying to, it's almost like they're adding the emotion of, it's kind of stuttered, it's kind of I don't want to say unorganized, but kind of unorganized, chaos. It's like chaotic, monotony in a way with the beat. At least that's how I take it and how I transfer that to me. And also, you know, with the piano, it's like an electro piano. And it kind of has a, I don't know, it's like an old fashioned vibe. Maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe I've heard it in the like 80s, like really artsy 80s, like very artsy 80s.
Okay.
But I also think I kind of feel a vibe, like a lot of influence from maybe Adele.
Adele,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, at least with the way that the instruments are and the beat and stuff.
Okay.
I think it sounds like they're taking a little bit of inspiration from Adele, not completely, obviously, but
Yeah.
that's just kind of what I'm getting from it. And I guess thank my mom for playing a lot of
Listening to Adele
Adele,
in front of you.
a lot of Adele in front of me. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's not quite my jam. Sorry, guys.
She's a great vocalist.
She's a great vocalist. She's got a set of pipes on her,
Yeah.
but just not my normal jam.
Yeah, I get it.
I never would have expected that.
But that's just the kind of vibe that
The
I'm
vibe.
getting, at least instrumentally.
And
Definitely.
That's interesting that you said that the stuff is kind of chaotic because I think that kind of goes with the storyline. Like
Okay.
all the members are kind of being thrown into chaos, like
All right.
as what I can remember.
Yeah, definitely. It's working.
Good. She's such a good rapper.
Okay. Yeah, she is. This part's definitely not Adele, but
No.
so I'll say my favorite part of the song so far is this building piece right before the chorus.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's just got like a different.
It's full, you know.
Okay.
It's not as sparse like the other parts are. I like the fullness. I like the layers. I like gaps to be filled in.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, and it's very rising. It kind of gives you an uplifting feel.
Okay. Interesting.
Nice little vocal quip there.
Yeah.
So that's her falling into darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, she got taken. Or she fell to temptation. I think it's temptation.
Okay. I kind of catch Adele vocal vibes in when they say "Oh my God."
Okay, that I can kind of see.
Can
that
you?
I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of catching on it. I hope you guys are catching on it because I don't want to look like I'm going crazy.
Like, what do you mean? So this would be like one of the parts where it's a little bit more sparse, right?
Yes, I would consider it more sparse. Yeah. It has a little bit more method to it, method to the madness, if you will. It's not as chaotic as the other part. It's the same thing, but it's a little bit more put together in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's interesting because she's definitely one of the members in the light still. So
Okay.
I wonder if they did that intentionally.
They might have.
That's interesting. I've never caught on to that before.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all of her stuff is like white,
Okay.
and so are her backup dancers.
Still creepy though.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Little whispers.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. So she's like, she took over her, or she fell.
Okay. We're back to kind of the chaotic
Yeah.
sounding stuff.
And so, like, she said, like, right there that she was, that was it.
That was it. Okay.
That was it. That's
it
how
just
they ended.
stops like all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she said that she was, like, hypnotized and captivized, like, it was
Okay.
captivating. Yeah.
All right. So something I took away from that song is very repetitive.
I can see that.
And that's probably my least favorite part of it. It was extremely repetitive. My favorite part was the small rise right before the chorus, I would say. I like a lot of melody. I like a lot of stuff like that. I'm not quite as beat driven,
Yeah.
but if there's a nice beat with a melody,
Sounds good.
I'm all over it. That sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, so out of the 3 girl groups that we checked out today, do you have one that you're like leaning more towards, or?
So I really liked the 80s one. That was pretty cool. And I like their use of reverb with it. But I'm going to have to give it to the first one. What was the first one?
Itzy.
Itzy. What was the song name?
Wannabe. Wannabe by Itzy.
Okay. Yeah. I liked that one. I liked the dance vibe. It was very dancey. Made me want to bob my head.
So it's interesting because, so like I said, Itzy is in the same company as Stray Kids.
Okay.
And I know you mentioned a lot of stuff in their production. So I wonder, we might have to check out some more JYP artists to see, like, I'm interested if the other artists also have that same level of production, or if it's just like these groups.
Okay, yeah. Let us know down in the comments if you would want us to check out any of those groups. Yeah, so with Itzy and Stray Kids. Okay. The production was there. It was nice and crisp. It was clean. They had a lot of fun. They had a lot of automation. It was layers and layers of stuff, and I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool stuff.
You mentioned they're both like in your face, like this is us, we are here.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not even just that really grabs me, because I like a lot of stuff that's very pretty and very clean, but I don't know. It was just a cool song overall. I think to me, it was probably my favorite out of these three.
We're getting him, guys, little by little. I told you we had to ease him into the girl groups before we like slap in like twice or something like that.
I'm worried about what's to come.
I mean, don't worry, we'll get into some cutesy stuff.
Okay.
I'm interested to see production value on more of the girl groups, to see like if it's like this stuff, or if, I don't know, I have a feeling some of it might be a little bit repetitive, but
okay,
we'll see.
Cool. Well, sounds good. Can't wait.
All right, and don't forget to follow us on our social medias. Chris has some for the Voodoo Plague Gaming channel.
Yep.
And we will link the Voodoo Plague Gaming channel and his music channel, High Impact Audio, in the description.
I've gotten one person that has come to me on High Impact saying that they were sent here from Dream Drop K-pop. So come by, say hi, guys.
Yes.
I'm not a scary person. I will say hello back.
Hello.
Because I love talking with everyone.
Perfect. And then also I have a Patreon for Dream Drop K-pop that I will put in the description. So if you guys want to support the channel in any way, that really helps us. It just kind of helps us to continue to put out great content for you guys. All right, so my name is Lexi.
My name is Chris.
You're watching Dream Drop K-pop, and we'll see you guys next time.
Do I have it right?
You got it right.
Oh, okay. I thought I was losing it.
No, you got it.
We're good. We're good. See you guys.
We'll see ya.